Well, now we turn our attention to politics, yes, and that's looking ahead to 2015 with the emergence of, you heard about PDM, you heard about ID, as People's Democratic Movement, and independent Democrats, not independent candidates, but you also have a registration of APC. So what do these all mean just ahead? Because remember, you have got to make your decision ultimately. Well, we're joined now by Longes Anyanwu, who joins us from our studios in Abuja. He's a former commissioner of agriculture in Imo State and also a member of the People's Democratic Party. Morning, and thank you for joining us today. Well, ordinarily, I know some may just wonder if you are concerned or worried or bothered, any of those adjectives about these parties that are emerging. But tell us, how do you see all this playing out, just as we look towards 2015?
Morning to you, Chamberlain.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Chamberlain. Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to your studio this morning. I thank you for this opportunity to welcome the new political parties or so-called political parties. But for us in PDP, we can only say welcome if they are coming for the interest of the country, the interest of the nation. For us in PDP, history speaks for us. In 2003, 2006, 2007, we experienced a similar development, similar people coming out with similar emergency agenda, forming political parties in a hurry, targeting to uproot the ruling party. But that has never worked. But the worry we have today is that the same people who perpetrate this act in 2003, 2006, and 2007 are still 2011 reimagined in 2013. I think Nigerians are beginning to understand and unmask them. PDP as a party is committed to the well-being and good governance in this country. We are not threatened by any form of entry from anybody. I want to assure you, Mr. Chamberlain, that PDP as a party has been on ground for close to 14 years, sustaining its core values, promoting peace, ensuring that the territorial integrity of this country is protected, which are the cardinal values of our party. It is strange today that we are experiencing the entrance of political parties that declared their existence before the crafting of their manifestos. It is amazing that a party can emerge without clear-cut direction, without clear-cut ideological base, only to come out, only to attack the president and the chairman of our party recklessly without any agenda to cause aspersion on the existing political party. However, we welcome them with constructive criticisms. But what we will not tolerate is unnecessary distractions, overheating of the polity. It is not very fair. And my worry today is not about the entrance of the new political party, Mr. Chamberlain. My worry as a politician in this country is the role of some section of the media that have consistently embarked on promotion of some falsehood perpetrated by some of these agents of new political parties. Take, for instance, the chairman of the party, Alhaji Bamanga Tuko, upon his emergence, nobody gave him any chance. It was predicted that he will never last for 3 weeks. Every week, every week, you hear stories about his removal, his resignation, or whatever. There is no positive forecast from the media. And at this juncture, I feel that it is incumbent of the media, Nigerian media, to render apology to this elder statesman for consistently making false predictions about his leadership in the PDP. And I want to assure you, PDP is not worried. It's not worried by the entrance of any political party. PDP is stable. PDP has gotten its ass together, and Nigeria is willing and ready to continue to give us the support that is expected of them.
Well, I'm so excited you've taken this into this angle. Perhaps, well, nothing ever happens without, well, the media reporting it, or, well, there's always a first cause, as I say it. if your political party hasn't been, embroiled in some of these crises, I'm sure you know that no one would go to town and put something about your chairman. Remember then, before now, how the media also predicted some of your party executives were going to lose their position and asked to resign, which finally happened. The only man who stood out on that day was the Bamanga Tukur. And as we speak, well, they also held another meeting. And you say these are all make-believe by the media, being sponsored by opposition?
So, I can hardly hear you, Suleiman.
Well, what I meant to, or what I just asked you is, are you saying that all of the stories leading up to all of the crises we've heard about the PDP and some possible, solutions or resolving the crisis were all make-believe? All of the crises we've heard about the PDP and some possible solutions or resolving the crisis were all make-believe.
Okay, I would say that not entirely falsehood, but the party itself has its own internal problems. And as you recall, few weeks back, the party decided to get it right. And that is why they not approved the special convention that is coming up towards the end of this month. And before that NEC meeting, everybody said, the media, some section of the media, we have the strong view that Bamanga will not survive that NEC meeting. And what did we experience after the meeting? The NEC rose in unison in giving vote of confidence to the Mr. Chairman. I will not say it is entirely wrong that there are some miscreants being manipulated within the party, sponsored by some opposition group who can only survive by feasting from the membership of the PDP. In effect, they were attracted by what is being said by most of these emerging political parties. Every day you hear in the news that 20 governors are departing, 10 governors are decamping from PDP to APC or any other party. Up to today,
I think again, but if you look at it, what you just...
hear any party man, any governor that has departed or decamped from PDP
just for a moment.
Political party.
Well, perhaps you
but
heard
the
what
media has
Dr.
consistently maintained a position.
He can't hear me, can he? Well, if you can hear me, well, perhaps that's exactly what Dr. Christopher Kolade has said when he said, politicians, they leave governance and start to play politics. And it looks like that is what you're saying, that actually corroborating what he said. What has your party done that will amount to victory as we coast towards 2015?
The party is embarking on internal reorganization, strengthening cohesion within the National Working Committee and the leadership. And as a law-abiding political party in Nigeria, once the court order said that there has to be another convention to correct the mistakes of the past, the party immediately upheld that judgment. And that is why we are back to board to make sure that everything is put in place. I can assure you that everybody today is working very hard to be on board. A few people who think that their bread could be buttered outside the party or they could just get relevance through intimidation and blackmail have seen that that option is not possible. What we're experiencing today is the party that was about being infiltrated by opposition. But that option has failed. It has completely failed. They used the Governors Forum, it didn't work. They used Boko Haram, it didn't work. So what we are now witnessing is a party that is a new parties that are frustrated even before takeoff. They have nothing again to say because all the governors they backed on coming to their political parties are still in the party. They are still in the PDP. The chairman of the party is getting stronger and getting more and more support from the people. As an elder statesman, his concern is to guarantee the political stability